we have a very interesting, important, and very telling issue today, which really touches the heart. And I think all of us, all human beings, not even Nigerians, should have a say in this issue. Because if we are somewhere we are not safe, then particularly in a place of worship, and we are not safe, then where will we be safe? If we are in the presence of God. At least all human beings on earth, to some extent, let us leave it at 90% of those living on earth agree and believe that there is a being, a supreme being upstairs that we human beings relate with, worship, revere, and of course make supplications to. And generally you may be together in a place, and you may be together in your house, or even individually, because the Holy Book tells me that where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name. So if 2 people, 3 people are gathered in a place worshiping their God, whichever faith, I don't think it is the best point and the best place for them to be attacked violently. And this is something very serious, which all of us must work towards. This is not the issue of the military alone. Security is everybody's business. And we must look at how we're going to secure each other and secure our environment. That is my intro before I call in our guests to begin to weigh in. We'll quickly get into business. To my far left is no other person than elder statesman, Pastor Tunde Oyeshiji. He's a popular face on this program. And of course, he's here because this issue affects him seriously. He is a pastor, he's an elder statesman. And of course, I want to know, maybe this is how it is, that maybe people will be free and safe in their place of worship, whichever divide they are. Pastor, welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
So quite a while. You went on a big holiday.
Thank you.
Don't worry, you are back now to duty. And the next person is Comrade Akintunde Adedeji. Comrade Adedeji needs no introduction. He is a popular face, he is a human rights activist. Don't mind his dressing.
Pleasure to be here once again.
When I saw him today, I said he's even good. He will talk to the other side, the religious divide, because he's dressed as an alpha. So over to you, Comrade. The issue of bandits and security in Nigeria, to the extent that they now carry out their activities with serious impunity, with audacity. It's even good that maybe they will lay people on their way to the farm, but why a religious center, a place of worship where everyone will feel safe? Why?
Well, the question, in fact, is to me, is heavily pregnant, in the sense that when the issue of security comes, insecurity comes into the fore, and what always agitates my mind is that, in relation to what the Constitution says concerning the primary duty or responsibility of the government, is to do what? To protect lives and properties. Then the question that comes in again is, do our government have the political will to curtail and curb, insecurity? Why all these, insecurity issues, that are so incessant, happening, here and there? The government, are yet to find a lasting solution to it. If they cannot eradicate or just wipe up insecurity, I think to an extent, the government can at least intensify the effort to make sure it is reduced to the barest minimum. But what do we see? Pockets of abduction, kidnap for ransom, going on here and there. Yet the government seems to be at ease with itself without doing anything. We know that the issue of insecurity, the perpetrators of this heinous crime, to some extent, to a larger extent, are some backings of some political heavyweights, Nigerians of well-means who have given them that strong backing to continue to perpetrate this crime unhindered. And for how long are we going to continue like this? And in addition to that, there are some facts which had emerged a couple of times where names are mentioned. I remember the United Arab Emirates now reel out some names of sponsors of all these crimes, and our government have these facts at their disposal, but nothing has been done till date. Then we cannot rule out the issue of illegal mining going on in the northern part of the countries, whereby they are using the issue of insecurity to cover the illegal mining going on. Now, it is high time for our government to make sure, because we are becoming a laughing stock in the Committee of Nations, and we now continue to say, how would Nigeria is a sovereign country, is a sovereign state, how would the American president now threaten to invade Nigeria? Nigerians were called a disgraced country, a country of particular concerns. So Nigeria has been on the radar now that we have not been able to find a lasting solution to the issue of security bedeviling in our country. It is high time to stand up and do something. And this is a challenge to the people at the helms of affairs, our so-called leaders or rulers, to be proactive and do something before this country is run aground.
Okay. I like what you said, and of course that's something very, very germane. They just showed us the dormitory of those children that were abducted. And I just remembered, when I was a young boy or a small boy, I was in school. And to all intents and purposes, I was in this boarding house too. And I can just imagine that some hoodlums would just come and invade the school and pick us up as they did to these children. Their state of mind. Will they want to go back to school and all? That's another issue. But the fundamental thing is, as stated by you, which the Constitution confirms in section 14(2)(b), that security and welfare of the people is the paramount business of government. And it really pains me that this aspect of the Constitution is observed in breach, in carelessness, in I don't care attitude, than all other things that flows. You see them running after their political survival to the detriment of the people, which is the essence of government. Elder statesman, what happened the last week, particularly when you saw the Eruku video? How did you feel as a pastor?
Okay, let me start with the way you started your introduction. You said this banditry, these bandits, they are carrying it out with impunity, they are carrying it out with audacity. And when Comrade was talking, he was saying that there is no goodwill. I want this forum to appeal to those who are in government. They should look for will. If there is no good will to do something, they should create one. But if we keep going this way we are going, things will get out of hand. That you are not at rest. Somebody said he doesn't want his own child to go and read, to go to any university to go and read, because he's not sure he will come back. But what I see as our problem is this. when this thing started, we treated it with good glove, or we are using banditry to gain power. Now we have used banditry, insurgency, insecurity to get into power. We wanted to use it also to maintain ourselves in power. And the bandit also now also wanted power. So we are in a serious problem now. So they should look for will. They should create one to deal with this situation that we find ourselves in this country. We need, I don't know whether to call a meeting. We could suggest to them one or two things.
Sorry to cut it short, sir. One of our respondents, the elderly person to an elder statesman too, was asking, is he asking now? Or I guess he should be asking, that may be the words to use, Tinubu to seek help.
To seek help.
We are all human beings.
Yes.
I'm a Yoruba man. And the Yoruba will say that if you are lifting a load and you can't carry it, you quickly ask your neighbor to help you, particularly in a farm. I've been a village boy, I've been in a farm before, and I know what that proverb is all about, because the distance, and you now look at it, the best way is that you seek help rather than now going up and down or leaving it to inclement weather depending. But now, sir, the situation is getting out of hand. Now people are, with the increase in these attacks, definitely Tinubu needs help.
He needs help. He really needs help. This thing that is happening, you know, in the far north now, how can you confidently tell your wife to go and attend church? How can? Down in the south, it is the economy that is making people not to come to church. Because if you have 2-3 people, how do you transport them to church? So it's like devil is behind this thing, at least to hinder the progress of the country. Our leaders need to stand up. Now we know, we are hearing that some people are behind it. Like the comrade said, we were told that sometimes ago, we had some, they sent some name. I don't even know this our own, the way we handle this our country. It is in this our country. Somebody will come up and said, I know where the bandits are. I have been there with the government. The other side, the government will say they don't know where they are. So I think we should first of all solve the problem of insincerity within ourselves to deal with this problem. Then we now face this insecurity squarely, because I look at it from A to Z. We are heading towards a terrible situation. We need to call out. We need to seek for help.
Sorry, sir. This is a picture of the school in Niger State that those bandits went and sacked them, including taking hostage students and teachers. And my cousin used to attend the school near there. I've forgotten the name of the school. It was a boarding house that but again one of the federal, no, it's a Lantang federal government college, Lantang. My cousin used to be a student there. We went there. It was far away, inside some location.
Oh, it's in Plateau.
In Plateau, yes, that was not Kebbi, but in Plateau. And it was some distance, but we left them there, and of course it was a good time. They enjoyed themselves.
Yes.
Of course, which other school did we go? Of course, we remember all these other universities and polytechnics. I remember because I told you I was a member of the Palm Wine Drinkers Club. So what we do is that we call it gyration. We go around to gyrate, and of course, middle of the night and all, things were okay. But now you dare not go do that. And is it not a government? Don't you have a government that has to provide for the welfare and security of the people, as provided for in this constitution that they have sworn to defend? This thing is inside the constitution. Anybody can open it. Is in section 14, subsection 2b of the constitution. Simple. The welfare of the people is the paramount purpose of government. And that's it. If the government cannot provide for this, then why are we people? Where is it? Why do we have a government? Comrade.
It's quite breaking and not trending, because the
so students are in school and they are not safe. People go to church, they are not safe.
Quite worrisome, because emphasis should be laid, on the issue of help, because we are in a helpless and hopeless situation in this country.
Helpless, I agree with you. And hopeless
in this country. It's not out of place for the people at the ends of affair to.
This is making a go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Sorry, we now want to show macho. When we were much younger, at that age now, you want to show your friends that yes, you can carry that load alone, whereas you can't carry it. So you now allow those who you want to show off to have moved away. Then you now call some others. Come. Let's leave ego out of this. Let's leave bragado out of this and call for help. I guess that's what you are saying, sir.
They should admit their failure in this regard, yeah? And priding ourselves as the giant of Africa doesn't come into play. You have failed, security-wise, and other strata of governance. It behoves on you now to seek, for foreign help, to assist you from this, issue.
Yes. Even now, I'm still surprised that in this age of technology, we saw it in that video. Those people were picking their victims' phones, which were all on. In fact, if you watch it very well, one of the phones was ringing when they were operating. Let's leave that one alone. They have now packed not more than 4 telephones or cell phones which are under the network, and it does not matter. I've done it as a lawyer severally, that you have tracked phones of people whose phones were stolen. So I'm now surprised that till now these people have not been gotten. And unfortunately, 2 days ago, I don't know, maybe some of you saw, someone sent a message that the Ekuru people have been those accidents have been apprehended. But along the line, when we now dug deeper, we now found out that
it was an old video.
It was an old video. Yeah. So, are the security agencies telling us that they don't have the equipment and wherewithal to trace these people?
Simply put, they are playing politics with the lives of Nigerians without missing words. It's not a rocket science, for...
That's your problem.
This is not security for the security personnel.
Not rocket science.
To track, all these, bandits, all these, terrorists, and what have you. If they had that, I've said it, I'll still reiterate that, if the government had that political will to fight, insurgency, terrorism, and insecurity to a standstill, they are able and capable to do that. But they don't want to do that because of politics.
To confirm what you are saying, you know that when this Arise girl died, they used technology to pick the assailants.
Exactly.
So has the technology failed, or it has gone out of usage, or the thing is maybe some bandits have come to steal the technology, so they don't have equipment again? Because this is a big issue. It's a national embarrassment that more than 2 days after this incident, in fact, after that now, those ones have the temerity of now striking in Niger State. Is that the way we should continue, sir?
Shouldn't continue like this. So, look, when I saw this topic yesterday, I remember Akeredolu, and I was also praying for his family. Akeredolu, if not Akeredolu, only God knew the number of people that would have been killed in the southwest.
Yes.
And when he was bringing Amateku, some people were against him.
Yes.
They say he has no right, no law to back it up. But those people who are talking like that, certainly, are they not agents of the bandits?
Yes.
No, we need to see how to arrest this situation. I don't know why government also cannot come up and say, we have gotten this name, these are the people that are in charge. Like you are saying, is it that we cannot know? they say that when in some places they say when you don't know whether bandit, whether terrorists, whether Boko Haram, whether farmers, either some people will come, kill the people, drive the people out, and stay there. What type of confidence is that to stay there? So there is something wrong with the way we are doing our thing. If government they declare state of emergency in Rivers, why can't they declare state of emergency where you carry 20 people? Everybody will sit up, or you stop the allocation, or you tell them that the money we are going to use to prosecute this problem, to solve this problem, you will bring it from your state. We are not bringing. If there will be a change, something we need to do something. But like Comrade said, if politics we allow them to do what is right.
We look at the politics. Maybe it's good for us to play politics with people's life. The other day, I will know again the video of some soldiers in the field was shown that they were saying that this is about politics, not about security or fighting any genuine war. That they are just using the political class is just using them to score political points and so on and so forth. That they are exposed in the forest or in the bush to insecurity themselves, talking about insecurity. So if those who are to secure us are now talking about insecurity, then we know we have a problem. We will go on a short break. On the footing, on the basis of politics. My grandmother there will say, how many times did I call you? That you should draw. That you stubborn boy. I'm so okay. Politicians. If everyone is killed, who will you play politics with? Who are you going to govern over? Politics. Running after politics, your interest. Politics. This is the time to be sober, not the time to play politics. All of you political class, this is not the time to play politics. Comrade, politics. Is it the time to play politics? The soldiers in the field are shouting that they are playing politics with their life. We, the civilians on the streets, we are shouting politics. The careless, we are hungry, we are suffering, and we are now exposed to insecurity. Politics, because of politics. Our women in the market, they are all exposed to insecurity. They are playing politics. Our children that are our future, now they are even left to politics. They are now being used as games and pawns. Politics, comrade.
Honestly speaking, this is not the time to play politics with the lives of the governed by the government. I think, simply put, why, they feel at ease with the...
That's my problem. Why they feel at ease. 2 days, 3 days after this type of event?
Because a life of ordinary Nigerian, means nothing, to the people, that grew over us. Because, if members of their families or relatives have been a victim of all this, they will have sit tight and do something drastic to come.
Drastic. So something can be done drastically.
Exactly. So it doesn't affect them. That is why the
Yoruba will say, I'm very full. I don't know. Exactly. Maybe someone else's son or child is hungry.
Yeah. They feel unconcerned that this one doesn't affect me. These people they have no use to us. Anything can happen to them.
The soul is important.
Exactly.
Nobody creates a soul.
Exactly. Life, life is sacrosanct.
Life is sacrosanct.
Because
so we play games and politics with the life of people.
We should do away with politics. That's why I use we to generalize, because if you find yourself, in the political offices, your primary, responsibility and duty is to make sure the people you are superintending or you are administering over are secured. Not, no, you don't need to be preoccupied with how we are going, to sustain that, office you occupy. That is why insecurity, doesn't mean anything to them. It is high time, we tell the people who are ruling over all that they should sit and do something about this issue of insecurity. It is becoming one too many. It is becoming too rampant. You use the word impunity. The wanton, destruction of lives and properties, cannot continue unabated. This is the time, for the government, to rise up and, in addition, seek, external help.
I'm coming back to you. Let me quickly go to the elder statesman. Politics. Politics. The church. Politics. The mosque. Politics. Even the traditional people. Politics. Everywhere. Politics. 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 Life. Careless. Life. Insignificant. Just the main focus. Politics. Just play politics with everything. Is that how it should be? No, before I say is that how it be? Was that, what was it during your time?
No.
As a young man, when you were growing up, when politics was on, was it what was on ground then, that the political leaders, irrespective of what they were just interested in, was politics?
Even now, you begin to, when you see what is going on, I begin to ask myself, what is even the meaning of politics? Because everything they say is politics. They are playing politics, playing politics. When in those days it was not like this. We had people. I think if it is politics to get a better person, we should also think about that one. I think because in politics we have been able to get the wrong man. At the time, the man of God was a man that his priority was where cow will sleep, the road cow will pass, and what cow will hit. Shikena. That was his own power. They were not like Chief Awolowo, who is thinking, I heard people saying that they were not progressive, they have carried a progressiveness to the southwest. I asked myself, Awolowo, that was the author that made us to be progressive. What did he do? He sent people to school. He tried to know what to do. He tried to bring trade. This was what he did.
Development.
Development. There was a day I entered this last protect that is turned to university now. From this first gate to the other gate. And I asked people that Chief Obafemi Awolowo had this type of vision about 40-50 years ago. All the people that are politicians that we have now, all what they are doing is how to convert government something to their personal something. So we are in a, they say it's politics. They have covered politics with selfishness. With what they have in mind to do. So they even see what is right, they are not doing it.
I like that, sir. Sorry, sir. God has proved it out of your mouth. That's my problem. That's the issue now. They use politics to cover. Politics is small screen. It's small screen. So they use it now to cover their selfish ambition, their own primordial idiosyncrasies, to the detriment of the people. And without the people, there can't be politics. Because without the people, there can't be democracy. And without democracy, there can't be election. So what are they going to stand on?
If I hear people now say it's because of 2027.
Because this principle here is that you can't build something on nothing and expect it to stand. What do they want to stand on? What type of politics? When people are dying, when people are not happy, when people are not secured, when the welfare of the people is not taken care of. I hope this program, after this, they will share it to all these, both Tinubu and all those who are in authority. Maybe yes, maybe that's where going. They see it, and they don't talk.
Aside this politics of selfishness and put in
we can't continue like this.
We can't continue
because how can it be that people will wake up in the morning, get ready, go to church, go to their farm, go to their school, go to you are not sure of coming back alive or even leaving that point. That is not life.
It's not life.
Comrade, are we on the same page here?
We are really. I think
because frustration is getting in to me, because I can't imagine.
We are getting despondent, with the whole situation, because showing that political will, to confront, the issue of insecurity headlong, goes beyond, the change of service chiefs. To me, that's cosmetic. It doesn't change anything.
To confirm what you have said, the change of service chief does not mean has not deterred bandits from operating. It seems that they are doing a welcome party to them.
In fact,
let me give an example, and that's why I really cherish Marwa, Buba Marwa. Okay. I can't remember. I want to call your attention, and those who are watching or listening, depending on the status, maybe they are watching it, listening through another channel. When Buba Marwa became governor, a military administrator of Lagos State, I guess in 1987 or 89, I can't remember. The Shino Rambo came and terrorized Lagosians, snatched several vehicles on the Allen Avenue junction. I don't know, maybe you remembered. Buba Marwa called all the DPOs, police people, called them to his office. Again, using the Pawang Dika's word, no keke must care. If I hear that any armed robbery takes place in your area, I will treat you as that armed robber. Sir, I don't remember, maybe throughout Buba Marwa's time, keke cared. The only time that something happened was when the Lekiwas was this bomb that they threw. And of course, the truth has come that it was government sponsored then. Yes. Can't that be done now? Because the way I'm going was that when Marwa became military governor, because there was robbery incident. Is it Shino Rambo? Is Shino Rambo?
Introduce Operation Sweep.
So the man now did a big one in Ikeja Central. He was doing it in the corner before. But he now came to Ikeja Central saying, yes, we want to welcome you, Mr. Administrator, by collecting about 5 state-of-the-art cars. So the man came out angrily. And of course, that stopped it. I want to use that again, maybe to iron it, to marry it together. That maybe what the terrorists are doing is that they are welcoming the various new chiefs. What do they call them now? Service chiefs. I want to believe that they too, this thing should be sent to them, so that they too should buckle their belts. If they should give orders, if for them, they can't be in Abuja and be drinking tea while the theater of war. They are
carrying students.
They can't be in Abuja. They should be. They are the leaders of the various service commands. So they should do something. Not stay in Abuja. I want to appreciate what Dinumbu did by sending the Minister of Defense to Kebbi, but that's not enough. All the service chiefs right now, the place will be swarming. When I monitor elections. Even the last election that took place in Anambra, I didn't go there, but my people told me that security was high on tension there because of the election. They suspect that there will be mayhem and all. I guess the same idea should be done in all these other areas that are volatile, so that we have some peace. Not that we change service chief. It's not about changing service chiefs. To me, we should see action on ground. Elder statesman, before we go, the whole environment is awash with this American invitation. Your take on this?
This American invitation?
Yes.
I look at what happened when America get to any country.
Mm-hmm.
The outcome.
Oh.
But at the same time, if the American will deliver us, they should use another method.
They can't use another method. It pays them to do what they are known to be doing. Comrade.
For people to understand international politics, America, tried, to come to Nigeria, had some covert intentions. I've said it on a platform that what Trump said, he intends to do, I supported it, and at the same time I disapprove of it. Why I supported it is that when the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, who is expected to give marching orders to the security chiefs to make sure insecurity, if it did not become a thing of the past, but it's reduced to the barest minimum. But because of the politics inherent, but he might not pronounce it that his hands are tied. That is why we need external aid. Why I did not support it on the other side is that, just as Pastor have rightly said, any countries America just enters, I think you begin to see other forms and shades of exploitation, neocoloniality,
yes.
to put it simply.
Yes, to me, and I'm stating the ground of the patriots, we don't need any America to intervene. What we need is that we can match this issue ourselves, or help, not invasion. There are two different things. If America invades us, we are in trouble. If we call people to help us, definitely they will go with what our own terms and the terms of reference. So to me, maybe we should heed the call of Pastor Adeboye and even that respondent that said that the government should seek help. And it's known and it's everywhere that people need help. I'm sure one way or the other you have asked for help from one person or the other. Equally, you here, nobody is self-sufficient. The error and the idea of being egocentric is out of this. This issue is a big one that the government should seek help. And the earlier they seek that help, immediately before the American people come in, the better. Because the coming of America is wahala.
Which type of help are we looking for? Are we not able to arrest the bandit?
No, let's assume, without considering that they can't arrest and they cannot do it, let's assume that the bandits' firepower is more than the Nigerian state, which is not. But we are now giving an option that let them seek help. But again, the other option will now be that they follow that your advice of routing the bandits. The second, the other option is that they seek help, as that respondent and Pastor Adeboye has said. This is a simple thing. These are simple solutions to all our problems. Why is it? Even if it's about communications. I know that there are drones that can fish these people out.
Fish this step well.
There are so many things of gadgets. Even
Technology,
your phone. The other day I was in America. I was leaving from one town, from Ohio. I was going to, they call it Cincinnati. I didn't know the road. I took my brother-in-law's car, was driving, and of course I said, brother, there's no problem. You just, because he was busy, there's no problem. Just press the Google that will be talking to you. Turn right. When you got to another point, turn left. In another kilometer, turn left. Go straight. When you get to a junction, there are 4 junctions. Just go straight. Then immediately, and I got there, and he was telling me, you are 2 minutes, you are 1 minute, you are now at your destination. Smooth technology.
At its best.
So why is it difficult to deploy technology in this situation? I guess this is the best question, big question we'll ask our people in government.